personnel standpoint, what are the benefits and maybe drawbacks of playing a non-conference schedule like you guys just did?
Benefits are, you try to win. You try to win whoever the games against who's ever on your schedule. You try to build depth. You try to play a lot of people. You try to get guys experience in games that haven't played in games before, particularly in an environment like Michigan Stadium. So I think there's major benefits to it. Anytime you get a chance to play somebody else and see guys in real action, it's really what you need to see to kind of get proof of what you think you might see in practice, and then guys go out and do it in the game. And then there's another level to that now that you're kind of in a conference play. So the guys that have done some decent things, you hope that now it doesn't, that they carry over and go into conference play. So I think there's a lot of positives in it.
On the left side?
I know the D tackles before the season really emphasized wanting a good pass rush this season. What have you seen so far on that front? And then what does that do for the rest of the defense when that's working?
Yeah, I've seen, those guys just being really good players, taking advantage of their situations, getting good pressure on the quarterback, even in four-man rushes, regular down and distances. Big emphasis for us was just improving the pass rush overall, trying to be more disruptive on normal downs. So we've had a few of our sacks on first and second down, which is a big improvement from last season. So just happy with where they're at. Certainly still steps to build on and steps to take, but pleased with that group in that regard right now.
All right, Tony.
Yeah, on the back end, obviously been pretty banged up through the first 3 weeks. I guess just an update on that front. It looked like Will Johnson was warming up with the first team before the game. Was that, I guess, sort of the decision on him not going? And then also, who has pleased you the most, given all those
Sure.
players? Phil?
I think we're really, really close to having a full tilt back there. So we'll leave it at that. It'll be hopefully fun to see those guys back out there. I really just think all those guys that haven't played for us before, when you look at Josh Wallace, Keyshawn Harris, Jair Hill, DJ Waller, Keon Sabb at safety, Quentin Johnson could probably even get more run than he's had in the past. When you think about over the course of the year, over a hopefully 12, 13, 14, 15 game season, you're going to need depth. Things come up. And so it's been really, just really pleased with how those guys have played, how they've learned to prepare, which I think is just as big of a piece as they've learned our process and game planning our process and studying opponents. And so now they have some more confidence because they've played in games. And I expect all those guys to still have roles for us even when we get healthy.